Okay, humanity, this is take 2 on the discussion about a deep underlying sadness that most of us may not know we have, but it's there. See, I think any group of people you look at and judge as different as yourself, in this case, let's say people who are super depressed, right? Who are struggling with depression, they know they're depressed, it's crushing their life, they're drowning in it. I think any group shows humanity as a whole something about themselves that they may not be aware of. I think some of us wear a certain hat to show humanity a certain something about itself, but humans live in the illusion that I'm this and not that, which is, you know, a great cause of suffering all over the planet. You know, and some of you know what I'm talking about, like the whole duality sort of view of things that, you know, either you're this or you're that, you know. It's black and white, it's that or it's this, you know. It's not a percentage, it's not that we all contain these qualities. People like to identify themselves as one thing and not another. Now granted, you know, I've run on angry, aggressive feelings to get shit done because I find it energizing. It correlates better with my lifestyle. I need a lot of energy to be who I like to be. But at the same time, I've had it made known to me, again, you know, by my spirit guides, and I wouldn't have known this otherwise. They've helped me find it. They've helped me find it symbolically, and even get in touch with it a little bit emotionally, a deep underlying sadness. When I do get in touch with it, I immediately get pissed off so I can get out of there because I hate it. I find it crushing. I don't find that I can continue to face each day and do all the things I feel responsible for, as well as all the things I'm interested in progressing, you know, working on in life. And even if I tend to destroy most things I work on sooner or later, I'd rather be working on them than feeling so depressed that I can't, you know. But is that cowardly? Am I being a coward by not facing my own deep sadness? I don't think so, because I don't know what to do about it. And that's why I want to talk to some of you out there. Somebody must know what I'm talking about, must have, you know, some soul who's advanced in this understanding and has been able to heal some of their deep inner sadness that comes from probably, you know, being born into a world where, you know, it's not like what we really are, real nature. It's not unconditionally loving here, you know. Even in the best of families and the best of circumstances, it's totally different, and it's totally lacking the unconditional love of our true nature, of whatever we really come from. So for those of you that know what I'm going on about here and understand it better than I do, I'm just submitting to you that I'm at the point where it's been made known to me, my own deep underlying sadness, that it's there, even if I don't dare dabble in it most of the time, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to go on. You know, as a father, especially, like, you know, if I have a family, and even if I didn't have all sorts of interests and things that I wanted to work on, I would at least need to be there for my family. And I feel like if I guess it's a fear that if I ever let myself sink truly into that deep, hidden, subconscious sadness, you know, the fear is that I would just drown in it. I wouldn't be able to go on. I wouldn't be there for anybody or myself, or I wouldn't be able to, you know, hold up any of the things I'm holding up, you know. So that's the fear. No doubt others share that. So for someone who knows what I'm talking about, for those of us who would rather run on aggression and, you know, get pissed off to get stuff done or whatever, and for those who are just basically sort of detached from their emotions completely, who don't show any passion and just run purely off intellect, what would you suggest? If you know what I'm talking about, you know that those people, as well as myself and others like me that maybe run on a, you know, sort of a fiery, pissed off energy a lot of the time, and I'm not condemning that, okay, all emotions are valid and meaningful and they all have their purpose, but what would you suggest? You know, for those of us that are aware, there's an underlying, unresolved, deep sadness in people who come into this world. What can be done about that? Is there anything to be done about that? Are we even supposed to? Is there a way to heal it that anybody knows? Is there a way to explore it without your life just being crushed by it and going completely off the rails? You know, I see people that are in touch with their depression and crippled by it, and they can't live, they can't do anything. You know, and to me that doesn't even seem like an option. So, for my life, so, you know, before I try to jump into something I won't be able to swim in or survive, can somebody out there with the wisdom of what I'm asking for here help me understand what it is we can do? What it is we can do to get in touch with but not be destroyed by, and possibly even heal, or somehow benefit from, or turn a bad thing into a good thing, per se, if you want to word it that way. This deep sadness that sits in a lot of us subconsciously. A lot of our life may just be a big overcompensation for that, and different people do that different ways. And so that's it. It's a very rare mood when I'm in touch with that at all, but I feel it a little bit today. I experienced it in my dreams last night. It was shown to me, and the emotion, I was made to feel it, and I'm feeling it a little bit, as much as I dare, so that I don't become completely crushed and crippled. You know, I'm really good at pissing myself off to get out of things like that, but I recognize that, you know, we own our energies. They're there, and the fact that it's been shown to me tells me there's something I'm supposed to face about it, or know about it, or do about it, or integrate, or heal, or something. Okay, so if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm trying to get at here, and just kind of grasping, because I sort of lack the full understanding of it, please share what you know, what your wisdom is on this, what your experience is. That's to anybody out there, regardless of your background, and, you know, your feelings about it. I will honor, you know, even if you're just confused like me, or even if you just want to disagree. I mean, whatever. But let's share whatever we can on this, okay? For anybody interested, I'd appreciate it, and I look forward to it. So I'm thanking you now. All right.